Hey there, Velma Gardens here, also known as the Velminator. In today's workout, we are going to be doing some yoga stretches to strengthen the shoulders and the core. So let's go ahead and get this party started. So the first thing I want you to do is just come to your mat, and I want you to begin breathing long, slow, deep breaths and relax the shoulders. And we're just going to start to get some gentle movement flowing from the balls of the feet and the heels. You can also do like one elevation of the heel at a time. You can try both heels at the same time. And continue to breathe and relax the shoulders, standing nice and tall, lifting the crown of the head all the way up towards the ceiling. And we're going to start with a gentle sun salutation, but first let's start with getting connected to some breathing. So just bring your palms together, thumbs over your heart, and just give me a couple of long deep breaths here. Into the nose, out through the nose. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Let's try one more time, relaxing with each exhalation. Inhale. And exhale. All right, just drop your hands by your side. First inhalation begins with lifting the fingertips all the way up towards the ceiling. Just drop your head back slightly and exhale. Hinge forward from the hips if you can. Bend the knees to accommodate your flexibility. If you can reach the ground, go ahead and do so. Inhale, look up and lengthen the spine. And exhale, gently step back into a plank position. Hold the core in nice and tight, strong through the shoulders. Exhale, lower down. Drop to the knees here if you need to. Inhale into an upward dog. And again, you can lay your legs onto the ground if you need to. And exhale, lift the hips up. Alternating heel presses, just pedaling the feet out there. And let's just give us a couple of long, deep breaths. And on this exhalation, look up in between the hands, tippy-toe the feet back up towards the hands, or you can walk your hands back towards the feet. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, bring yourself all the way up, back to standing, and inhale the arms up. And exhale, press the air down. We're gonna do another one just like that one. Nice and gentle flow. Inhale, palms up. And exhale, hinge forward, lead with the chin and the chest, forward bend. Nice job. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, walk or jump your feet back into the plank position. Lower down. Inhale into an up dog. Keep pressing into the palms. And exhale, lift the hips into down dog. Give this a couple of long, deep breaths. And with each exhalation, we're just trying to loosen up and relax a little bit more. And exhale. You can walk your feet up to the hands, tippy-toe, or you can walk your hands back towards the feet, back into that forward bend. Just let everything hang forward like a rag doll. Inhale, lift yourself all the way back up into the standing position. Let's try one more sun salutation. Press the palms together, lean back just a little bit more. Exhale, again, hinge forward from the hips, leading with the chin, palms towards the floor. Remember, you can also bend the knees here to accommodate your own flexibility and walk the feet out into the plank position. Exhale, lower down. You can also drop to the knees. If you have to get there that way, inhale, press your chest through your shoulders. Exhale, lift the hips up into a down dog. Give it a couple of long, deep breaths here. And on this exhalation, look up in between the hands and tippy-toe your feet up towards those hands. And then, or just bring your hands and your feet close together into a forward bend and pick yourself up into standing nice and tall. And exhale, release. I'm going to a couple of B sun salutations. It's going to start with bending the knees as deep as you can, sitting up nice and tall. Bring the fingertips all the way up and then hinge forward from the hips. Drop the fingertips down right outside the feet, just like we did in the last one. And then inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, walk or jump your feet back, lower down. Again, from the knees if you need to. Here, I'll demonstrate from the knees. Inhale into an up dog and exhale, lift the hips up. Drop one of your heels in, dial it in, step up with one foot, lift the palms up. Try to press the palms together, bending to that front knee as much as you can. Exhale, one hand on either side of that foot, step back into chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, and exhale. Lift the hips, same thing, other side. Lift up, long lunge, palms up. And exhale, palms down around the foot, step back, inhale, up dog, and exhale, down dog. Let's give this a couple of long, deep breaths. We're gonna do one more. These are also called B sun salutations, if I didn't already say that. Just keep breathing. At any point, if you need to rest, just a small side note, you can come down the child's pose and take a little bit of a break if you have to bring some pressure off of the arms. Okay, so this is always an option wherever you are in the sequence. You can also bring that to a bit of a rest. All right, so let's walk our feet up, our hands and our feet together. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, lifting up nice and tall. And we're going to try this again. Exhale, hinging forward. Drop the fingertips down. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, step back or jump into plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Step up with your right foot. Long and lean, nice big step. Exhale, palms down, step back, lower down, up dog, and exhale, step up, opposite foot. If you can't do the big long step, you can step up halfway and then help yourself up the rest of the way up. Exhale, step back into plank, lower, inhale, up dog, good. So hopefully you're getting more and more looser as we go on with each movement and each breath. And let's give this a couple more long, deep breaths. And exhale. Go ahead and walk your feet up to your hands, or just bring your hands and your feet together. Forward bend. Nice. Bend at the knees. Look up and lengthen. One last time. Fingertips up. And exhale, release. So hopefully you find yourself nice and toasty. We are going to focus on our shoulders and our core. Let's inhale our arms all the way up and exhale. Press the palms down. Walk your hands. Remember, bend your knees to accommodate your flexibility. Walk your hands out into the plank or feet out into a plank. Hold the plank here for a moment and breathe. Stay strong. At any point, if you're needing to, you can always drop those knees down, squeeze the belly button in nice and tight, and just keep breathing here. A couple of long, deep breaths. And as we exhale, we're gonna lift our hips up into that downward dog position and breathe a little bit. Look up in between the hands. You can walk or jump your feet up to your hands as much as you can and bring it into a seated position. And sitting up nice and tall, pressing into the palms. Nice work. Bend the knees up, 1 foot, 2 foot, and then lift the hips up. Drop the head back. And then as we exhale, we're gonna push our butt back without it touching the ground if we can help it, and lift it back up again, staying strong to the torso and the shoulders, and drop it in between the hands again. Try not let the butt touch the ground, and lift up. Open up the heart towards the ceiling, and again, one more time. Let the butt hover in between the hands. Hover, hover, hover off the ground. And then exhale, lower it down. Good job. Fold the ankles. Take a little bit of a breather. Let's roll the shoulders, giving that a bit of a break. Roll our strong shoulders. And then we're gonna roll them towards the front. Nice work. And let's walk our hands or our feet back into that plank position. Again, just get there the best way you can. Doesn't have to be pretty or perfect. And I want you to try and hold that right knee in towards the chest without it touching the ground. And then lifting up, three-legged dog. Bring it back in. Hold it towards that chest. Exhale, lift up. Nice and strong. Bring that knee in. And again, you can drop down to this base leg, the leg that's holding you in place. You can drop down, inhale, lift up, extend. Good. Exhale, drop that foot down next to the other one. And we're going to try and walk our hands or feet back up to our hands. Bring your hands and feet back out again, and lift the hips up, drop the head back, and again, a little bit faster with the flow. We're gonna pull the hips in between our hands without sitting down, and inhale, lift up again, breathe, drop the head back, drop the hips back down. In between the hands, hover, hover that butt if you can. If you drop it, lift it right back up, pull the belly button in, lift up, and drop the head back, exhale, let it hang in between your hands again. Hold, 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 keep the butt off the ground if you can. Lift up one last time. Drop those hips in between the hands. Hold, hold, hold. Exhale, let it drop down. Cross the ankles, cross at the ankles, roll over the ankles, hands out front. We'll walk back into plank, hold the plank, lift that knee up into that chest and extend it out. Bend the knee back up again. Hold it in nice and tight. And exhale, lift it up and bend the knee in towards the chest. Hold, hold, hold. Inhale, lift it up. Hover that leg as much as you can. Hold, hold, hold. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, lower that leg down next to the other one. Give this a couple of long, deep breaths. Catching our breath. And remember, Always remember that child's pose is an option, always an option. Right, all right. Look in between your hands, bring your hands and your feet together and have a seat onto your bottom, or just get your feet out in front of you. Get your feet out in front of you as best as you can, and we're gonna breathe a couple of long, deep breaths. And again, we're gonna do some shoulder rolls towards the back and some shoulder rolls towards the front. And of course, we're gonna work on our posture, sitting up nice and tall, and breathe, right? All right. So let's move on to a little bit more core. Not that we ever moved on from it anyway. So we're gonna sit back, if you can, and lift the knees in towards the chest, sitting up nice and tall. And I want you to just lace your fingers around the knees, or just hold your knees in nice and tight. If you cannot keep it lifted, you can't keep your feet lifted, you can also drop those feet down onto the ground and focus on sitting up tall and your posture. We're gonna keep hold of one knee in, I sit tight. I'll keep the knee in closest to the camera, and you're just gonna lift and lower the opposite leg up and down, just like that. Lift and lower, lift. I'm trying to stay in frame here. We're doing our best to keep that leg straight. Doesn't have to be like poker straight. A lot of that depends on flexibility, so you're gonna do what works really well for you. But you're gonna try and lift and lower that leg. And again, if it gets to be too much, you can also lower that leg down to the ground. Honestly, it doesn't make lifting the leg any easier, but you can still find some work in that challenge. Keep lifting and lowering. Let's try 2 more times. Lift and lower, lift and lower. Nice job. And then we're just gonna simply switch sides out. Do the same thing on the other side. So we're gonna lace the fingers on that other knee, and you can choose to keep that foot onto the ground, or you can lean back and lift and lower. And I'm gonna move my arm out of the way. Lift and lower, squeezing the belly button in, nice and tight. And our job is to just lift and lower that foot as much as you possibly can. If you can only lift it like a little bit, you can only lift it like a tiny bit, for a fraction of a moment off of the ground, that still work, nothing wrong with that. But I want you to keep lifting and lowering, and good, lift and lower. Let's try 1 more, and lower down. A little bit of a breather, sitting up nice and tall. Long, slow, deep breaths. And see, while we're here, work in recovery, see if you can lift your butt off of the ground. Just get it up as much as you can. Also engaging the core and the shoulders. And exhale, lower that down. Good work. Let's cross the ankles, move through vinyasa. Cross the ankles, roll over the ankles. Bring your feet out. Hold the plank and breathe. Let's rock to the toes. Rock towards the heels. Rock through the toes. Push back into the heels. Hold. Hold. Nice and tight. And exhale. Lower down. Drop to the knees if you need to. Inhale into an up dog. Stretch out the belly. And exhale. Lift the hips up. Long, slow, deep breath and breathe. Nice work. Good job. Look between the hands. Walk the hands and the feet. All right, come back up into the plank position and see if you can cross that foot just across. Maybe lift the arms up. Hold there for a moment and then bring it back down and back into the plank. Cross it over and lift up. Hold for a moment. See if you can lift the hips. And exhale, lower down. Try that again. Step through, hold, lift that palm up. See if you can lift the hips higher and higher and higher.
and drop down and switch out. Same thing, other side, and lift, hold, lift the hips higher, higher, and exhale. Bring it back into the plank. Hold the plank for a moment and breathe, 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 and exhale. Drop down to the knees. Give it a couple of long, deep breaths. Drop the chin down. Let the head hang heavy. And inhale, lift up as well as the tailbone. Lift the chin, lift the tailbone. Exhale, press the floor, round it out. The infamous cat-cow. Inhale, lift up and all the way to the crown of your head. Exhale, curl the tailbone under. Let the head hang heavy. And bring it into neutral position. A couple of long, deep breaths. Wag the tail. And drop your ear towards that opposite shoulder, or same side shoulder, sorry. Wag, your butt's just going side to side. Bring it back into the center. Nice. Take your right arm, thread it underneath the left. And reach, palms up. If you're comfortable dropping your butt back onto your heels, feel free to do that. This is a gentle shoulder stretch. And we're gonna switch, same thing, reach through. Here's what pushing the butt back onto the heels looks like. If you can manage that, feel free. And exhale, lift it all the way back up into our all fours position. Nice work. And walk the knees in and sit back. Have a seat. Let's end it with a couple of long, deep breaths. Palms together, thumbs over your heart. Extend all the way to the top side of your head. And breathe. Long, slow, deep breaths. Try to relax even more into your shoulders with each exhalation. Inhale. And exhale. Namaste. Thank you so much if you made it all the way to the end of this video. I really do appreciate you, and I will see you in the next video.